So we put this video together. It was during a training session. A lot of people said, wow, these are, really in-depth highlights of what makes Shop.com so profitable, but it really is such a great educational piece that people asked if we could make a video on this, and I think they're right. So here it is. You got it, and I hope this really helps. For someone who's taking a look at Shop.com or Market America as, why should you build this and how does it work? And, what are the things that really make it profitable and stable and a unique business model, and how does it compare to everything else? This video is really going to help you. For those of you who are looking at just simply trying to discover a business that might be something you want to start and build and you're not really sure what to do, this will help you as well. Take the information I'm going to show you, because really what this does is highlight when you're investigating a company and trying to find the business that's going to be the most profitable, it's going to be stable, and it's going to be here for the long run. There's a lot of things that go into making that possible. Emotions aside and relationships aside, these are the things that you really want to dive down and see if the business that you're looking at has. So I'm going to show you 12 things that make Shop.com unique, from the compensation plan to the business and how they put it together and how it compares to the traditional MLM network marketing and even franchising side of things. So I hope this is informative and educational. Let's just dive right into it. So number one, MarketAmericaShop.com, their pay system was built around creating the most profitability on the smallest multiplier. In this case, you can earn ongoing income by building down two sales and distribution channels. So you're going to build two organizations and then multiply sales and scale your business, growing down two lines. Now you're able to take a business in Shop.com to $1,500 to $3,600 of potential commissions on a weekly basis. And obviously retail would be on top of that, versus if you did the same and you wanted to earn that same type of income in a traditional MLM network marketing franchising, you're going to have to build many legs wide, or many sales organizations wide, typically 6 to 20 legs in something else to earn the same amount of money. So this is kind of a good visual. Think about the networks of people you know. Most people know 2 to 3 networks of people, your coworkers, your family, and a group of friends. And now imagine being able to build down two lines to hit a 6-figure income and doing that successfully, versus having to do 6 to 20 and divide networks and having to meet a lot more people and to scale it up that way. It's a lot harder. So the question, it comes down to simple math. Would you rather build two lines of distribution for a potential $187,000 a year of ongoing income? Or would you rather multiply your effort and have to do 6 to 20 legs, then manage that to earn the same amount? I think it's an obvious thing. Shop.com has figured out a way to pay the most on the smallest multiplier. So that's really important. That just simply means that you're not going to have to do 10 times the work here as you would have to do in really anything else out there, okay? Now, that brings up and rolls right into number two. It's based on paying out the most amount of money and the lowest multiplier. What they found over a 50-plus year study of people building businesses from home is that the average person has statistically been able to build and sustain 2.84 organizations. Okay, that means that not quite 3 legs or 3 sales and distribution channels, okay? So what the company wanted to do was, let's build the math around, the profitability around, the structure around what people actually can do versus what we want them to do as a company. And so that's where they really came up with, let's find a model that is realistic, that is simple and duplicatable, that everyone can do, and will pay the most on 2 lines of distribution, more than any other company. And I'm proud to say, since this company started in 1992, there's not another company that pays out as much as we do. And you can go do your own research to come to that conclusion. Over 300 companies have tried and failed and went bankrupt. And it's one of the best kept secrets of how they're able to do this, to pay out the most on the least amount of effort. So really important. compared to anything else out there. And it was built around the average person building a customer base of around 10 customers, which is beyond doable for anyone out there. Okay. Number 3 is the Unfranchise or Shop.com and Market America searches to infinity for all the sales, the volumes, whether it's personal consumption and retail sales, and it accumulates that for all the owners, no levels and no drop off. So that means that no matter how deep your organization grows, no matter how many owners come on board, you're able to earn on all the sales that happen, whether it's the first partner or the 10,000th partner in the organization. They're just as important because you earn the same. Versus MLM network marketing companies, they tend to pay out up to a certain level down. Okay, that means that maybe after the 5th level or the 7th level or the 7th group of partners, anything that happens after the 7th or the 5th or the 10th, they don't pay you anything. So that means that if one of the best partners enters your business and they're on the 11th level, anything they ever build and all the sales they ever do, you don't earn a dime on. I'll tell you this, having built for over a decade, some of my best partners and the greatest sales volume came after the 10th person in the business, and then came after the 50th person in the business. And I can't imagine not being able to earn on that, because the reason they came into the business and grew a great company was related to you introducing someone who led to someone who led to them. And I just think it's only fair to be able to get paid on the effort that led to the person. Here you do, no matter how deep it goes. There, or in other companies, they have a drop off. Now, do not fall for the carrot. That's the other thing. They usually dangle a carrot and say, well, if you get to 20 levels wide, then we'll open it up and give you a small percent on all levels. And here's a reality. Who actually gets to that level? And if you did, can you sustain it? And that's the other thing. Don't fall for the carrot when you can just earn on all levels 100% with just 2 here. There's no carrot. You just build it and you'll get paid. Number 4 is we share 100% credit in this business without any dilution. That means that if I were to sell a product and, for example's sake, and it's worth 50 points towards my income, and you're associated with me in business, then you also potentially could get the same 50. So I made the sale, I have 50 points. You led to me or partnered with me in business, and you have the same 50, and all the way up the chain of whoever led to who. So let me ask you the question. Would you rather get 100% of 100% so everyone can share 100% on everyone's effort? Or would you rather do the typical MLM network marketing franchising model where they're going to pay you maybe the highest on the first level, maybe only 5% of the sales? Then their business partners under them, you'll earn 4, maybe down to the 5th level where you earn 1, and then again, they're going to have a drop off where you don't earn anything from there on down. So this again is simple math. If someone sold a product, what would you rather? 5%, 1%, or would you rather share 100%? And by the way, in MLM or network marketing, it's going to dilute as well the lower it goes. That your partners are going to earn a little less and a little less, and it influences who you decide to work with and who you don't work with, which tends to lead to the blind leading the blind in MLM. Here, if you could earn 100% on everyone, no matter where they are, everyone then helps each other, because it doesn't matter if you're the first person or the 20th person or someone who came in 500 partners later. Everyone's the same. Everyone earns the same on everything, and that creates profitability and stability. Again, what would you rather? 2%, 4%, or 100%? I think these things are obvious to me, but you can draw up your own conclusions. Number 5, the business understands that not everyone's going to be able to build this full time. It's supposed to be a part-time business, and that means that sales aren't going to be able to be pushed in the time frame of the commission structure of typical MLMs. Most MLMs or home-based businesses give you a month to earn on, and if you fall short, it resets you to 0. Or there's some penalty if you don't reach the criteria to earn by the date that they've decided, typically at the end of the month. So what we've done here with Shop.com Market America is that they carry the volume over every single day, week to week, month to month, until you hit it. or have enough volume to earn the check. So if you didn't hit it in sales in week 1, that's okay. Don't stress. Let it roll over. We'll try again week 2. And if, let's say, it takes you 5 weeks to earn on that, or to get your first commission check, that's okay. The whole point is it's going to happen over time, and you'll always get paid. It's not if, it's just when. And the speed is entirely up to you. There's no end of the month. Every piece of sales volume is worth 365 days, so you can go as fast or as slow. Either way, you'll earn on it. It avoids people inventory loading. It avoids people buying product they don't need just to try to earn a check to not lose their effort at the end of the month like typical MLMs do. And then they stock their garages full of product because they can't sell it. And that's not ethical business practices. Here, just continue business the way you are. And as you build, it'll speed up, but you don't have to worry about not getting paid on your effort because it carries over day to day, week to week, month to month till you get paid. Number 6, the vertical system going down instead of wide allows you to create profitability and stability at the same time on the smallest multiplier, okay? Stability really is security. And that just means that typical MLMs on the right is profitability is building wide, meaning you're going to get paid the most on that first level, or so you have to put as many people as possible on that first level or whatever level the highest percentage is, and then you have to build it out as wide as possible, but it's not stable because those people aren't making money. You're the only one making money on their effort. So they have to do the same thing, which means that now you have to build depth to create stability to make sure your partner's earning money. So you have to do 2 separate things. And I want you to, if you've ever been to, like a fair or circus and someone is taking, they have a wooden stick and they spin a plate on it, right? And it's easy to do 1. It's even easy to do 2. But once you start going 3, 4, 5, and then they set them up where they're like 20 long and they're spinning all the plates, what ends up happening? Person's running like crazy to make sure all the plates aren't slowing down because they'll fall, and eventually what happens? It's like a house of cards that all eventually collapses and you can't manage it all. That's what happens in MLM network marketing companies. And I think we all, if you've been around for a while or just have, a good group of friends, someone who did something, maybe made a little money, and then it all collapsed, right? Seems to be the problem that has plagued that industry, but it's easy logic because no one can do that. Here, we just focus on our 2 partners and we build beneath them to secure their income. It builds our income, so we don't have to do 2 separate things. We focus on the left and right, building down, and it accomplishes both at the same time. Number 7, the business in Shop.com leverages your residual income or your ongoing income 2 to 1, and it even can take it higher to that. That means that while you're building one business that can earn you between $109,000 and $187,000 when it's maxed out on an annual basis, you can actually double and triple your earnings without having to build a whole separate business. So if you've looked at the math long enough, the company actually starts you with 3 centers, and while you build the first one, it's actually building half of a second and third at the same time. So you earn on the first one, and then if you decide you want to open up the second, you only have to build half of it. You only have to do half the work to double your money. If you want to open the third, you only have to build half of that. So for double the effort, they triple your payout. So building one more leg on the second business and on the third now takes you to a potential $327,000 upwards of $500,000 annualized. So you can multiply your efforts a lot faster once you build one. If you decide that that's something you want, you simply build half of the second and third and you've tripled your income. No other business has these things. Okay, and you can decide to take it even bigger. You can go deeper and open up more businesses, and it secures the original businesses you built, and it will multiply your income for the fourth one and the fifth one. So you can do this as many times as you want to take it to $1 million to $2 million or however big you care to take it, and it supports the growth and income of all your partners. Notice how underneath the current partners you see is that's where the reentry of the extra business goes. So when you open up your fourth, it's not in competition or away from your organization. It's actually part of their business. So your partners are going to earn income when you are building your fourth and fifth income as you grow your business larger. So again, you can multiply your income, but it's going to multiply the income of the existing team because you're building underneath them, and that's ultimate security when you do that. Okay. Number 8, downline placement of partners. We always build below the people, and we build from the bottom up. And MLMs typically build from the top down. Okay, notice how an MLM, if you want to try to expand your business and multiply your income, you always put it wide, which has the same problem that I mentioned already. When you build it wide, you put everyone in competition. The only one that's connected to all the partners is you, but no one else is. So they all fight for each other's networks and fight to steal sales and partners. And it's not a team effort because you're the only one benefiting, which means you have to be in a million different places because no one is taking the time to help each other because they're all in financial competition. Okay? Here, if another partner decides to come on board, there's only 2 places you can put them, on the left group or the right group, which means that it's going to benefit that organization, and those people are then going to be happy to invest their time in addition with your help to make sure that partner's successful, because remember, they get 100%. So it's such a great thing to say, we don't have to build, past 2 lines of distribution. So all the extra people that may want to have this and want to build an income with this business, we have to place them below the organization so it speeds up their growth, and then they get lots of the support from all the owners because they can share 100%. Everyone wins, and it helps you leverage your time because you don't have to be the only one helping them because there's a team of people excited to help them, unlike multi-level marketing and network marketing. Okay, number 9 is the business allows you with Shop.com to earn 2 checks per center. Okay, so first one is you can tap into selling their own exclusive brands. Now, if you've done any research, you realize that we're not a one product company. We're in multiple different businesses. So it's a business within a business within a business within a business. And that means that all the profitable industries that are billion or trillion dollar industries, they partner with manufacturers and they design an exclusive line that can take market share, meaning do something, fill a void in that industry, or do something better than what typical products are available in that industry for people that want to buy them. Then we develop that product and we can sell it and be a broker. We can always move where the markets are. And so that's what creates BV in our business. That allows you to earn up to $1,500 to $2,100 a week as the accumulation of that sales volume. Okay, so that is what you can earn just on the exclusive products, and without having to build a bigger business or get more customers. In addition to getting paid on that, we also can get paid on what's called IBV. And IBV is affiliate stores, meaning the Targets of the world and the Best Buys and the Overstock.com, all of the big stores. We simply can drive customers to them and they'll pay us IBV and they pay the customers cash back. So that allows us to earn on affiliates, or really we become the retailing channel. And so instead of the money going to Google, we get paid the money because we drove the customer to buy the product from the business. We also get paid on something called Shop Local, where people go into local establishments, have a debit or credit card on file, swipe it. We can track it there too. Okay, so together you can earn up to $3,600 a week on the same business. So the company over its years has evolved and been able to track things that are outside of what they sell exclusively. And that's where IBV came in. And as they expand, that's what they're doing. What are more ways we can now generate income without having to build a larger organization? So that's something I really admire about this company. They've never lowered how much you made. They've only doubled how much we can make. And they're always looking for more opportunities that we can tap into, because that drives more profitability to the person who owns this. And it makes this business better tomorrow than it was yesterday. And that's a little bit, digress a little bit. But I want to point that out. If you heard what I just said, the red flag for me is when people go, oh, this is a ground floor opportunity, get in now. That simply means that get in now because it's profitable. 5 years from now, it won't be. I want a business that's more profitable 5 years from now, so it's better for my future partners, because that's residual income or longevity. I don't want to make money today and have it go away. That's not why I'm building a business. I'm building a business, long-term profitability, stability, and to leave a legacy income that outlasts me. And I really believe if you're building in the home-based business space, that's what you want, okay? Number 10, this company, Shop.com Market America, pays weekly. So that means every Friday night at midnight, it runs how much sales came in, and then it direct deposits a commission to your bank account according to the volume that came in for the week. This allows you to earn more times than businesses that pay you monthly. Typical MLM or network marketing plans, they pay you only up to a certain amount, and they do that 12 times a year, which limits how much you're actually going to make in commissions. By putting it weekly, it gives you more earning potential than if it was monthly, so you can actually get paid multiple times because it's weekly versus if it was a monthly compensation plan, okay? Number 11, monthly accrual option. All owner volume independently rolls over week to week, month to month. So unlike other businesses out there where the organization's timed and the company resets everything to zero at the end of the month, here, every owner has its own clock, meaning the sale I made today is clocked differently than the sale you made if we're part of the same organization. So that means that everyone can go at their own pace. No one has to be influenced by someone else, and no one has to push their timing faster than they want to or because of someone else wanting to go faster. Every single business is on its own clock, and the volume rolls over day to day, week to week, month to month. It gives you 365 days. And let's just say one person earns the max. It doesn't reset anyone's volume. Only that person who maxed out a business because they're going to go get paid again, but it doesn't affect yours. So I guess the important thing to realize is the timing is 100% depending on you, and you don't have to be influenced by the timing of the company or the timing of the team. It's you get paid on your effort of growing your business and your sales, and whatever period of time you want to get paid on is solely up to the effort you decide to put in. As fast or as slow as you want, you won't get penalized. You'll get paid according to the speed of growth. And 12, re-entry. And I hinted on this in the previous one, but I want to really make sure you got it. You can multiply your income by building more organizations. So the company caps us at $3,600 a week from the volume earning. That means that you can't earn a penny more even if the organization quadruples, and that protects the profitability for the next person who starts their business. It means it's more profitable in the future because everyone has the cap of how much they can max out. So for the person who's there, but they want to get paid more because they want to help more people, then they can open up another one. And the great thing is if you see the arrows in this diagram, and let's say you're where it says 001, and you got a 2 and 3, and you're at $3,600 a week, and you want to make more, you can put a fourth one underneath a partner that you want to help grow their business. So you get to choose where that gets attached to. When you build your fourth, earn 4 times on what you've done, but all the volume trickles through the organization that you had for your first one, and they earn on the volume that's created from your fourth. And you can do this strategically and put in a fifth. And then that means that whatever volume you create on the fifth, it goes up to every single partner to your third business and back to your first one. So as we expand, it actually deepens the organization that we originally built to secure its profitability and stability, and it actually increases those because everyone can now earn more because they're getting paid on a new organization growing and expanding. It's a leapfrog effect, so there's really no person at the top or the bottom or the middle, because the person at the top eventually is going to be the person at the bottom, and the person at the bottom is eventually going to be the person at the top, but then they're going to open up a fourth or a fifth underneath and become the new person all over again. So all we do is consistently jump down underneath each other's left and right sides to grow our own organization, and everyone does that, so the profitability multiplies, and so does the stability and that security, and that's what everyone wants in home-based businesses. In my research, and it's been a great ride for me, but again, take these things and see if the businesses you're looking at has these. If they don't, strongly consider why you would do something that's going to take more time, be less stable, and be more limited, which means you got to do just so much more and expand the network bigger for less money. Where you could just do it here with smaller numbers, create great income, create stable income, and have a business that's secure because your partners are profitable as well. So it's the most powerful engine that I've seen, an entrepreneurial system that anyone can come on and grow a business, and it pays the most income on the smallest multiplier, and it pays ongoing. Nothing comes close. Think about it. 2 checks per center. You have the shop.com site, the ability to get paid on your own shopping through the shopping annuity, 4.2 weekly payout. You get paid weekly, not monthly. $3,600 max per center, and you can own as many of these as you want. No levels, tracks everything you buy online and offline, no dilution, multiple sites. You get the point, 100% of 100% of 100%. And the company now is able to track every transaction you ever do. And now they're in-housing a lot of these products so you can buy your own brands for consumables and now get higher margins than we ever could before. I believe this company is tapped into the way every business is going to have to advertise and move products in the near future. They're the only one currently able to do it. They're the only ones that have figured out the technology to do it. And in my 14 years, this is the best I've ever seen it. If you happen to be lucky to stumble upon this, I would highly suggest you look into this to grow it for yourself. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to hit me up at really anywhere on social media. You can just search my name in Google and you'll be able to find me. Or if someone shared this video with you, definitely follow up with them. And if you haven't, the first place to start is sit down or do a webinar, a live webinar, to actually see the entire overview of the business. Basically, the first place you want to start. Get your questions answered and take this thing for a test drive, because there's really no way to lose. I hope this was educational, and I hope whatever you decide to do out there, you ultimately find the vehicle that's going to allow you to hit the financial freedom you're looking to create for you and your family. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hope this helps. Good luck. Talk to you soon.